my channel. I'm just a girl who likes reading romance, fantasy romance, paranormal romance, any kind of genre of romance in general. And I also happen to have cerebral palsy, and it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. Happy Friday! I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And today's video is going to be about popular romance books that I have yet to read. I saw Jess, Tori, and Elle do this video. I'll link their channel down below in the description so you can watch their videos. I have 7 books on my list today. It's a mix between traditionally published books and indie romances. The first 2 books on my list is from the same author, and that is Abby Jimenez. And Abby Jimenez is so popular in the romance community. Specifically, these 2 books I'm going to mention. The first one is Part of Your World. It's about a doctor who gets a flat tire in a small town, and the mechanic helps her out. She gets her romance with a mechanic who helps her fixes her car. But she's under a lot of pressure from her parents and her family, and she is rich and he is not. But she keeps coming back to this small town. Also, I think there is an age gap, a small one. She is older. The next book is on my list is the other book in that series, because I think this is a series. It's Yours Truly, the second book to that series, and it's if I'm remembering it correctly, the heroine in Yours Truly is the best friend of the heroine in Part of Your World. And from what I gather, she's going through a divorce, and she wants to get this job promotion at her hospital, but they give the promotion to the new guy at work. So on principle, she hates the new guy, but then he starts writing letters to her, and her brother, I think, needs a kidney transplant, and he volunteers. The heroine softens up to him, and the hero needs a favor from the heroine. He needs to fake date someone because his brother is getting married to his ex-girlfriend. And I really want to read this book because I hear the panic attacks and the mental health representation is so good in here. And it's narrated by Zachary Weber, and I love Zachary Weber. For those of you who don't know, Zachary Weber and Jacob Morgan are the same person. He just goes by different names, so I really want to read this book. The Dead Romantics. It's about a girl, I think she's a writer, and her father has died. And somehow her editor ends up dying, but then she can only see him, and it's her romance with the ghost of her editor while trying to get over the loss of her father. It seems to me like Ashley Poston writes a little bit of magical realism. The next book I want to read is also by Ashley Poston. It's called The 7-Year Slips. It was on many booktubers' favorite books of last year, and it's about the heroine whose grandmother has died, and she's really sad, and she inherits her grandmother's apartment. But when she's there one day, she happens to ran into someone inside the apartment. It turns out she is living in the future, 7 years in the future, and he is living 7 years in the past. And she remembers that her aunt, she remembers her saying the apartment is magical, but then she meets the guy in real life who's totally different from the guy 7 years in the past, and somehow it's their romance. And it kind of reminds me of that movie, The Lake House, with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, but I didn't like that movie, The Lake House. But I really want to give this book a shot because everybody seems to like this book. The Butcher and the Blackbird. And I don't know if I'm going to read this one because it's like about two serial killers who become friends who kill bad serial killers, if I'm not mistaken. But the only reason I'm hesitant to read this one is because there's accidental cannibalism, but a lot of people seem to like it. But I'm hesitant, as I said, because I can't even watch that movie with Anthony Hopkins. Cannibalism, I don't know if I can read that in a book, so I'm weary about that one. My Dark Romeo by L.J. Shen and Parker S. Huntington. I have the audiobook for this, and it's a marriage of convenience, romance, or an arranged marriage, and the heroine, to get revenge on the hero, likes to spend his money and make his life a living hell. Lessons in Sin by Pam Godwin. All I know about this one is it's a forbidden romance taboo at this school, and the hero is a priest, and the heroine gets sent to this school because of her parents, and she hears a rumor about the hero, so she tries to seduce him to get her kicked out of the school. But unbeknownst to the heroine, the mom said, do whatever you can to make her stay in the school, so the hero will not let her leave. And it's Pam Godwin, and I really want to read this book because it's really popular. The last book on my list is Haunting Adeline. All I know about this one is it's a stalker romance, and the hero is obsessed with the heroine. And it's not as, people say the first book is not as dark. It gets really dark in book two of the duet. And the only reason I'm hesitant to read this one is because I read H.G. Carlton Doesn't Hurt, and I did not like that book. So that's why I'm hesitant to pick up Haunting Adeline, because I really didn't like Doesn't Hurt. But Teddy Hamilton narrates the audiobook for Haunting Adeline, and I love Teddy Hamilton. Those are all the books on my romance books that I haven't read yet. Please let me know if you have read any of these books. I would love to know. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday. Bye.